Now, is vodcast a term people are familiar with? I mean, I know you're going to say yes immediately because you're calling this a vodcast. I still call them podcasts or video podcasts. How do people feel about the word vodcast?
Yeah, I've heard it.
It hasn't really entered into my vocabulary.
Yeah.
No, I never heard it before today.
I'm excited about it doing that.
I think even referencing the fact that I know the word vodcast, I like Andrew's stance on this, just going, I've not heard it, but I don't like it. Okay, so I'll say video podcast. Or just podcast. I'll probably just say podcast. Hello and welcome to this vodcast, which is all about the Brighton Comedy Festival. I'm Alex Zane and I'm joined today in this corporate suite by some legends of comedy. One half of the Idiots of Ants.
Hello.
This is Ben and Elliot. Yeah, legends,
Yes.
that's right.
I've been a legend.
Well, get used to it. So you're on the way.
That means we can take the rest of the day off now for legends.
Did you say legends? I thought you went bellends. It was a joke.
That was
I'm
early.
joking.
Wow.
That's it. We're not taking a day off anymore. We've got to work until 9.
I'm really sorry. I was only joking. Please don't hurt me. I haven't been introduced yet.
I've been insulted by one of your heroes. I don't need to imagine anymore.
Yeah, by a legend. By a legend, no less.
By a bellend.
We also have with us two insanely funny men in the shape of Andrew Lawrence and Phil Nichols, who's already upset.
I'm already upset the other guys. And I'm not even really like that.
I'm so glad I didn't get involved.
In a little while we're going to talk about men things, but first Brighton. Everyone's doing the Brighton Comedy Festival. Memories of Brighton already. Have you played before?
Yeah, we've done it twice before for the comedy festival, and also on a tour that we did last year as well. So yeah, we like
Old
it.
hands.
Yeah, we know we like it.
And you guys, you've played before, of course. What do you make of the Brighton Comedy Festival? 'Cause it's just that Edinburgh was just sort of moments ago for everyone, really.
Well, that's the great thing about Brighton, is that it's just one night and then you can get out, whereas Edinburgh is a month of hell.
Yeah. It is. Like a jail sentence.
So if you could have festivals that lasted just one night for every performer, you'd take those over the month-long run. And how did you describe it? Nightmare.
It's a month of hell, but I think as a comedian you generally like travelling and around and not staying in the same place anyway, because it's a kind of job for quite restless people.
Yeah.
Do you really? I often find the travelling the worst part. I mean, I guess it's better for you guys because you've got friends or work associates. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
We do everything as a team. Yeah. So when we were on tour, we were in a big smelly van together, and it was kind of great. I think Edinburgh would be better if it was 2 weeks. That'd be perfect, wouldn't it? I think, because then that's just the right amount of time to get settled somewhere, get bored of it, and then move on. 4 weeks is
The
hell.
problem is there's too many people in a small space that you know, and you can't go anywhere without having to talk to people that you know. And
Just
it's
go
nice
to
just not
Tesco's.
to be bothered sometimes and to be left alone, but you can't be.
Yeah.
But Brighton's good because you hardly know anyone there for the night that you're there, and then you can get out.
This year especially with Idiots, it feels like the last person I've seen when I go to bed and the first person I see when I wake up are these the other three.
Yeah, we've been working together quite a lot.
Yeah. And they have bunk beds.
We do, yeah. We like the monkeys.
Traveling.
We're like a
Monkeys.
pack of monkeys.
But inevitably, all that time together it'll mean things end very badly sooner rather than later.
Well, that's what we're hoping.
On the sketch group kind of doomsday countdown, we're like approaching midnight. We haven't got long left.
Have you got your own solo careers?
I mean,
Well,
I've just
absolutely
been-
not.
I
We've
have
got no skills.
noticed that there are only 2 of you here, so the cracks are already.
They're pursuing their solo careers.
Are they?
Yeah.
Do you do stand-up as well, or you the art of sketch?
Pretty much just sketch. I do a bit of stand-up, but it's...
Oh, so you do. So you have got a backup.
Yeah.
Elliot,
but
he's a great stand-up comic. I've done your club that you do in Brixton.
It's too late to shower in the compliments now. You've
No,
already
yeah,
disgraced
this is
yourself.
No, his act is great. As a person, he's an idiot. He's a very funny comic.
Yeah.
That's twice, man. Boom, boom. Go down, Tinny.
Are you all right?
I'm kidding.
It's
I'm just
it's all
joking.
gone.
I'm not ever like this.
He carries
I love
off
you
a
guys.
very fine beard, though.
Yeah,
That's a
thank you for
beautiful
saying
beard.
It is.
just got to the start.
It's got a George Michael about it.
Yeah.
That's got a real.
That's not a good thing.
And he obviously broke up Wham. He went solo.
He
So,
did, yeah. So
Exactly,
that's your doomsday countdown.
He did. Everyone's chatting about breaking up now.
Oh, what, is that where the people think you guys are going to break up? Is that the rumor?
He's like, oh, so.
Have you heard about the Idiots events? Breaking up.
Yeah, it's
To be
all
honest,
over.
Have you ever talked about it though? I mean,
They don't speak, that's the problem.
That is the
They
trouble,
don't
yeah. That's why
communicate.
we're finding it so
Just
difficult to
how
write
people speak.
sketches.
Every time I've watched you, I've thought these are good, but as individuals
They'd
they'd
be
be much better.
Yeah.
I thought that about you.
I know.
Yeah,
And that's why we had to go our separate ways.
exactly. You should have seen our double act.
Nicola Lawrence was good. Nicola Lawrence was good. Do one of your old routines there.
Ah, do you do that get out of my boat routine? Oi! Get out of my boat!
This is my boat.
It just never works. That's
Didn't
the
get
that's the
anywhere.
first time I got a laugh.
It was good. What are your fondest memories of Brighton?
Well, I did the show called The Naked Racist, and when I toured to Brighton, I ended the show of The Naked Racist, stark bulk naked, and the two guys that were in my band were both Brighton hardcore vegan dudes from Brighton, and so it was pretty packed out with not just their friends, but a large group of people that come to see me there a lot, and obviously I'm quite a large gay following, and at the end of the show I got an encore. The end of the show is quite an obvious end. It's a really very small end, but I got an encore for the first time, and I've been covered in sweat. I've been singing and jumping around the audience, and I went off and I got an encore, and I came back on like covered in sweat, and there was nothing else to say, and I was like standing there naked going, I don't know what you expect me to do now for an encore. And then because of the excitement of the situation, because of the cold, the waft of air against the sweat on me, I felt a rush of blood to my genitalia, and I started to get a little stiffy. And I thought, and at the time I went through my mind, I thought, well, I could either stand here and have like the encore of the century or get off before I embarrass myself. So I got off, and as I went off, I realized if I had planned for that, I could have had like the music from Space Odyssey, dun, 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 just let myself get an erection by just pure thought.
The AskMen.com survey is in, and one of the questions they asked in it was, most people use their mobile phone for texting, not making calls. First of all, what do you use your mobile phone for mainly, Elliot?
I tell you what I do, and I did this morning, is when you see the guys with the collecting with clipboards for charities, I use my phone as a decoy just to hold it, and I pretend to be on my phone as I walk past them. Boom.
And so I like to put get my music on it, like my drum and bass, and just like put when I get on a bus, just blare it really loud on my
Yeah. Without headphones.
Just
so cool.
Without headphones, just sit and listen to it.
Yeah.
When people tell me to shut up, I'm like, fuck you, man, just doing my thing. You know, just
Well,
give
it's
them
important.
respect.
It's,
You know what
it's
I mean?
important that
I
somebody
mean,
brings their music to bus
It is.
upstairs.
That's the only way I learn about
Yeah.
new music is to listen to what
Absolutely.
the kids are listening to.
I need a soundtrack to my novel.
What's your favourite drum and bass act?
Photex.
Anything Timmy.
Didn't think I knew. I like it. Yeah, part of the Metalheads. Sorry.
Photex.
Excusez-moi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What songs?
The track Angel Bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think I'm
no,
good?
I
You go and look it up.
Get
Get it on, put it on. Get it
Photex.
on now. Look it up.
How's it go? So I know what I'm
It's drum and bass. I just got samples from the Three Stooges in it.
so
Am
far.
I using references that no one else understands? I'm going to come off looking like a jerk. I've called them bellends, talking about trying to get an erection without doing it, and now doing Three Stooges to drum and bass. You guys are here to ruin me. Save me, Andrew.
No, this is exactly why we broke up. Exactly because of this sort of thing.
Oi, get out of my boat!
I'm not even going down.
Jesus, I wrote that.
For me, what I like to do if I hear someone playing drum and bass on their phone, I like to get my phone out and pretend I'm taking a call and say, yeah? Well, no, I haven't got any credit. No, I haven't got any, you haven't got any credit? I haven't got any credit. Ask Dave if he's got some credit. Dave hasn't got any credit? Ask your mum, get some money off your mum, yeah? Get some credit. Yeah, phone me back, yeah? And then I like to nudge people, say, you should have sent a text, didn't it? That's my favourite
I like that
thing to
too.
do.
So that leaves you, Ben.
Maps. I use the map. So, you know, some phones have a map on.
GPS.
Yeah.
Okay.
That tends to be
Do you mean GPS or just a map?
not just the map app. Map. Map app.
Map app.
I tend to be most of my time looking in the map and finding places where to go. I thoroughly enjoy it. Only place I need to go, not just random places.
If you're on a bus, haven't you already chosen?
I'm not always on a bus.
Oh, right.
Maybe I maybe
Oh,
I
you're
walk.
not? Hang on. Well,
Maybe I walk.
That's a lot of questions. I had loads of questions based on the amount
bus?
of time you spend on a bus.
Oh, I had some good answers as well, but I just don't spend a lot of time on buses.
You don't?
No. The male celeb most men are tired of hearing about is... Any guesses? I'll put you out of your misery.
Prince Charles?
Is he a celeb? It's not quite the same
He'll
as
be a
big as...
Yeah,
Yeah, you wouldn't see him in...
Yeah,
see him falling out of a taxi showing his bikini.
He shows
Weird.
his bikini line.
Good.
Peter Andre.
Andre.
Andre. Any thoughts on the... I'm gonna overuse the word legend. I think legend Peter Andre.
Oh.
You should call him Pondre. Is that something you've just made up, or is that an
I've heard
official
that.
term?
Someone's said that
Pondre.
to me before, Pondre.
Pondre.
Yeah.
Pondre.
You know
No,
how
yeah,
much
no, I've
time you
heard that.
save? Waste
Pondre.
saying Peter Andre a day.
Yeah.
And hours.
If someone
Yeah,
started
probably.
talking to me about Peter Andre, I'd instantly resent it. But if they then started referring to him as Pondre, that'd be the end.
Have you guys seen the Pondre app on the iPhone? It's
Oh,
really
it sounds awesome.
You'd really
Where's my boat? Where's my boat?
Right, it's the part of the vodcast now where we talk about recommendations and people's shows in Brighton. Phil.
Yes, Brighton.
Oh yes.
I love Brighton.
What are your recommendations apart from your own show? Which
I recommend you go to Brighton.
Yeah.
See some comedy.
Is there anyone you're going to be stopping by to see, or do you want to have a look at the list?
Yeah, I'll take. I mean, I looked at this a bit earlier, but
well, you don't need it.
Obviously, Tommy Tiernan's great. I'll just go through this and Andrew O'Neill, so up and coming young hot guy, and
Tommy Tiernan, that's
Tommy
one.
Tiernan, yeah.
Check out Tommy
you want to
Tiernan.
look at that? Stuart Francis from Guaranteed Laughs. Al Pitcher show, different show every day. Greg Davis, first solo show, firing cheese balls at a dog. Terry Alton, old hand, new stock.
All right, let's have a go at that, Phil. Don't do everyone.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, Nick Helm. I saw his show in Edinburgh. That was awesome.
Nick Helm was supposed to
Yeah,
be good.
Doc Brown's
Doc
great.
Brown. Just to reiterate, I really like Greg Davis' show. That was
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
So
There's
that's-
everybody's
Loads.
good.
It's
Jesus,
brilliant,
look at
yeah.
this. It's amazing.
So I think we should all. I think we should leave this with a positive sentence about the city of Brighton and the idea of it hosting a comedy festival. So,
Well, I'm looking forward to the Brighton Comedy Festival. But why is the logo like a French seagull? Food for thought. Food for thought.
that was nice, Elliot.
Brighton Comedy Festival. Book tickets online. Box office 01273 709 709. Plug. Boom.
You haven't.
Go to askmen.com.
Or ask men about it. Andrew.
Oh, that's Andrew.
I know.
Sometimes we did interchange names
Yeah,
for
These
comedic
guys
value.
understand it. We could
Yeah.
never. They only learned my name finally when we went solo. Otherwise, we were just those guys.
Are you saying you were eclipsed by Andrew?
Eclipse, yeah,
That's right.
I was.
Oh wow.
Because I am
And
the
that
I am
hasn't
the
changed.
sun, and he is but a moon, and easily eclipsed by the moon. But who shines bright? Who's the star? The sun.
Mm.
Do you see? Do you see why this became a problem?
Didn't. We couldn't live without the moon, man. We can't live without the moon.
A sentence that encapsulates this experience: askmen.com and Brighton's Comedy Festival.
Grow up.
Andrew, if you'd like to wrap this up for us with
Brighton is a vibrant, comedy-loving place full of wonderful people, and every time I do a gig there, the audience is so giving and intelligent, and it's just so much fun.
So come to Brighton and enjoy the comedy festival. So that's it, really. It's goodbye from myself, Alex Zane, Mr. Phil Nichols, Idiot Savants, and of course Mr. Andrew Lawrence. Woo! Yeah! I don't want to jump the gun, but I'd say that was a success. Everyone feel?
Well, I just want it's editable.